Well, hello and welcome to Mogul House Live, everybody. So good to see you all in the chat today. Thank you for all the love already. As you can see, we have some amazing people here with us. But first off, we want to say thank you for the hype train. Welcome in. Hey, Space. Hey, Mel. Welcome to Mogul House Live. My name is Bishop. So glad to see you all here. As you know, every week, Mogul House Live comes on at 7 o'clock right here on Twitch. And what we do is we work hard to amplify the artistic voice. And so today we're going to be doing that. And we have a very, very, very special guest. But before we dive into who's here, got a couple of housekeeping things. As always, you know what it is. Please go follow our YouTube channel. You know, videos have been going up every week. And we're going to be announcing in the middle of a show something new. We're going to be posting an artist that came here last year, y'all, that smashed it. So in order to know who that is, hang out with us until the middle of the show. As well as for our artist tonight, if you have any questions for the artist, you know what to do in the chat. You just put Command Q and then ask your question. At the middle of the show, we'll ask the question that you may have for the artist. So don't forget, we want you to ask questions for sure. Lots of great things coming up in the Mogul House. As you know, we have so many artists that come through here, including started out with myself and Heathy, and we're excited. I'm going to be in concert the 9th of September, and so we hope that you'll come and join us, but we'll also be streaming that as well. So many just cool things happening in the Mogul House, but all that stuff is not important right now because we have the one and only, the beautiful, the amazing, the one that everybody probably knows. I seen her on Twitch before I seen a lot of other people, so I'm sure you have too. Miss Carmela is here with us. How are you?
Dude, I'm so good.
Yes, we're so glad to have you and your wonderful band.
Yes.
They are a trio together, and they are delightful. They've brought so much joy in our house already, and we're just going to have a good time tonight. Carmela is a Los Angeles-based artist, and she has been performing for a long time. She has kind of a rock, blues style, but I'm sure you're going to get a little bit of everything today, because I don't want to just limit her to that. I listened to her sound, she was like, woo, there's a lot of goodness in there. So we're very, very excited, very, very excited. Carmela, what's going on? Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us about the trio here. Yes. What's happening in Carmela's life?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
They fed us, people. It's, oh my gosh, the best pasta I've had in so long. People.
They fed us people.
Grammar is important.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Comma. Yeah.
No humans were harmed in the making of this Mogul House episode.
I love it.
But no, things are great. I mean, we are playing a bunch of shows to promote the album. This being one of them being here.
Nice.
Just released an album on Thursday called New Stranger.
Wow.
And
okay.
We're playing here, and then next week we're doing Sacramento and San Francisco.
Goodness.
And then doing some Miami stuff and some stuff. Some
you
LA
are all
shows.
over.
We're doing a lot.
Yeah,
yes.
That's amazing though.
Yeah.
That's so cool. New Stranger.
Yes.
Okay, so how did New Stranger come about? What's the story behind the record?
Well, the title came from, honestly, I had most of the songs already written. My producer and I, we just kind of started working on a bunch of tracks, and we realized, oh my gosh, we're almost at an album. Just keep on writing, you know? And then I thought, what sort of brings all of these songs that we've already finished together?
Yeah.
And what it was that they all were about just different growing pains, different experiences that, that I've been through lately that have helped me just sort of grow into the person that I am now and who I'm becoming, which is a better version of myself. So I was thinking, what title represents that idea as a whole? And, I thought of the cheesy, like Phoenix rising from the ashes, or like the typical, tropes, I guess. So I didn't want any of those. So I was like, how would I say it? And so I wrote down New Stranger, and I was like, that's an interesting way to say it, I thought. And then the song came out of that. So I had the title thinking, it'll just be the title of the album. But then the next day I was singing the song, and wrote the chorus and wrote the song, and it was like, okay, this is what the album needed. And so then it was done. And it felt just like a fully realized concept.
Oh my gosh, I love that. New Stranger, because it's like you've known yourself more than anybody.
Right.
But this new person you're evolving into is like, who is this?
Exactly.
You're about to learn something new about yourself as you're evolving. I absolutely love that.
Thank you. I know. Yeah. I honestly love it too, because I do think back, like the version of me who was alive and walking around 5 years ago would be shocked at who I am now, in good ways, right? Like,
for sure.
I just think there's so many things I struggled with back then that I would, back then I would think, how am I ever gonna do, X, Y, and Z, or
Right.
grow from this, or change my mentality around this thing, and here I am. you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you. I appreciate that you like it.
I do,
and it resonates.
and I get it. Oh my gosh, I get it. Well, again, welcome to everybody who just came into Mogul House Live. We have a special guest here. Carmela is here with us. She is a streamer. She is an artist. She just released a new record called New Stranger, and she's going to sing a song with us with her beautiful trio. Would you like to introduce your trio?
Yes, my secret weapons, my friends.
You all make up the trio, but the other two people in the band.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would call us.
Yeah,
the trio, the Carmela trio.
Yeah, Carmela trio.
This is Ashley Dillon.
Ashley.
And this is Ronald Distor, who also
right.
is a streamer and one of my mods. Actually,
Yes,
the reason
okay.
I'm on Twitch, right here.
Really?
In this corner. Yeah, we can talk about that. For
You
sure.
looked familiar when you walked through the door. I was trying to put two and two together. Okay, so I may have seen you streaming.
You've
That's
definitely,
awesome.
yeah.
That's excellent.
He's
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. He's famous.
Yeah,
That's
right?
awesome. Well, welcome in. Yeah, we're so glad to have you both
Yeah.
here. What song are you going to sing for us first?
Let's do Blood on My Hands.
All right.
So this one is kind of in the beginning of the growth. This one's about self-sabotage. Take all the light out of the shining stars, the wildfire in my heart is burning through the trees. When it falls, I will be a cannonball, the chaos that will start the fire that's burning through the trees. How many times can I tell the same story before I realize that there is no glory? Oh, I've got blood on my hands. Oh, this blood on my hands is my own. I started a war with myself over war I could never have won. Oh, I've got blood on my hands. Oh, this blood on my hands is my own. I started a war with myself over war I could never have won. A shadow weaving through a realm of ghosts. When I'm gone, will there be anything left to redeem? And how many times can I tell the same old story before I realize this is my purgatory? Oh, I've got blood on my hands. Oh, this blood on my hands is my own. I started a war with myself for a war I could never have won. Oh, I've got blood on my
Wow. Blood on my hands.
You'll never get that out of your head. I hope. That's the
No,
hope.
I won't. Which I need to. Because I'm preaching tomorrow at church.
Hey.
So I can't be going there until I got blood on my hands.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I love that.
Thank you.
You have a very cool sound. I read in your bio earlier that you used the word sultry, like a sultry sound.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing that now. It's kind of like there's like this cool, like mystical kind of sound, but still it's very unique. I love the harmonies, all that stuff.
Thank you.
Yes, talk to me more about that. Like, where's all that inspiration coming from? Artists, what are you listening to? How do you get that sound?
Yeah, I mean, first the sound, like our doing harmonies and everything, like we've been friends forever, so I think that really plays into our live performance.
Yeah,
and
that
everything.
chemistry, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But as far as what I listen to, like Bill Withers is like my favorite artist of all time.
Hey,
Yeah.
wow.
And
R.I.P.
yeah, I mean, he's like top tier. I mean, heartbroken when he passed in 2020, but just the way that he tells stories and how simple. I mean, the reason I love like It's Me and My Acoustic is because of him, because of Bill, because
Right.
that was him. Like
Right.
he would tell a story about what the meaning behind the song was, and he would just go in and it would be the most mind blowing, like soulful. And he really he did sort of a hybrid genre as well. Like you maybe a lot of people, like he would say, would expect him to just do straight soul, but he really does like folk and soul and blues. Like it's all infused in one. So he's a huge influence of mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, been listening to a lot of him.
Yeah, Bill Withers. Wow.
Yes.
What a legendary art. 2020 took away so many like legends when it comes to music. My
Yeah.
heart like ached all year.
Oh my gosh, one after the other.
I know.
Honestly,
It hurt so
yeah.
bad.
I mean,
And it felt like we didn't even get to like memorialize the people properly like we normally do.
right.
Like
Right, because we were grieving so much already, so I was like, I
Yes.
can't. I'm just gonna put it in a
Yes.
box for later.
Yes, and like I'm glad people did the like live or the pre-recorded shows and stuff online, but like when Aretha Franklin died, it was just nice
my-
to watch an actual funeral.
Truth be honest, when you just said that, I forgot she died because I've like I haven't let my brain
Oh
accept.
God, listen.
Oh my God.
I was in pain.
That's
okay?
all. Yeah, awful.
I sat it was as if my own auntie died or something. I was at home like in my drawers just watching the funeral, just sitting there crying like, God, why?
Oh my God. No,
But
seriously.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
with you. That's I've never heard someone. Actually, yeah, I would say I've never heard someone say Bill Withers. I know Bill Withers, Lovely Day, all those wonderful
my
songs,
gosh,
but I've never heard somebody say that was one of their influences.
Yeah.
This is very unique. Yeah.
He's a very like even as a person, he's an influence on me. Like
Yeah.
I take his words like they're the freaking Bible. He's so wise,
Yeah.
He had so much wisdom to share, and I think everyone should do a deep dive. At
Yeah.
least like take a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm going to
Right?
now. Yeah.
Honestly, highly recommend. Yeah.
What's your top 3 Bill Withers songs?
Grandma's Hands.
Grandma's Hands. Oh my, I forgot he wrote that. Come on, give us a little.
Grandma's Hands. I won't do it. But I love it.
Wait.
I love it so
You can't tease us like this a little bit more. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Carmela.
I mean, it's covers,
Yeah.
But Grandma's hand clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her, she said, baby, Grandma, understand
Yeah.
that you really love the man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands, Grandma's hands.
Oh my
Dude.
God. I'm not going to be able to do this.
So,
I'm not going to be able to sit here this whole time.
I'm telling you, he's the best.
You
He's the
said,
best.
Yes.
Yeah, see, and
That's
isn't
the best
that's
part.
sampled in so many songs? Like, isn't that No Diggity?
Yes, no diggity,
Like
no doubt.
every song,
Yeah.
he is. To me, I know he's legendary and famous, and like "Lean on Me" is gonna be up with like the national anthem.
For
Like you know
sure.
what I mean? Like
Yes,
everyone's
yeah.
gonna know it for 1,000 years to
Yeah.
come. But like,
wow, what a catalog.
I know. Lovely
Yeah.
Day, Ain't No Sunshine. We
Ain't no
mentioned that one.
sunshine. Wow, he wrote all
Lovely
of
Day.
that.
There's his whole album called "Just as I Am" is like it changed my life.
Yeah.
Seriously. This song called Hope She'll Be Happier. He's just so honest. Like, oh my gosh, like painfully honest.
I love
and he
that.
even writes about, just the way he writes is amazing.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Man, y'all just got y'all Bill Withers history lesson.
If that's one
And then
contribution I can have.
schooling. Y'all got school too because she came up in here and sang it like that.
Oh,
My eyebrows almost fell off my head. I don't even know what to do.
dude.
Oh, Carmela, this is awesome. This is awesome. Bill Withers. Wow. So that's cool. Unique. Everybody always has to ask the Mount Rushmore question. So Mount Rushmore, I know it's always hard, but give me at least 4 to 5, top 4 or 5. Bill Withers would be one.
Okay, good. Bessie Smith. She's right here.
Bessie Smith.
She's a Empress of the Blues. Like,
Yeah.
Janis Joplin really cites her as
Oh,
like, a
my
huge inspiration.
goodness,
I love
yeah.
her. So Bessie, Prince. I love Prince.
Listen, don't get me started. That's my
and
top
I'll say
5.
Janis Joplin too. She's up there.
Yeah.
And I have to name one more. Honestly, I really love Rihanna.
Really?
Is that like it's super out of left field?
No,
But like,
I love Rihanna as well.
she's
yeah.
amazing.
She's a boss.
Boss, yes, definitely.
yeah.
And her album Anti is another one that I like.
Yeah.
High regard.
Yes.
For me. I love her.
Definitely. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I love it. I love it. Man, that's a great Mount Rushmore. Hey, you said Bessie Smith. And you have a tattoo.
Yeah, her signature.
Look at that. That's
Yeah,
unique. Wow.
there she is.
Well, I'm sure there are people that are in the chat that know you from streaming and Twitch. Would you share a little bit about that, and then we'll have you sing another song? How did you get involved with Twitch? I know you sang around, but tell a little more about that.
Well, so Ron, like I said, we go way back. We used to do local open mics in Orange County, and we just kind of met through music, which was so amazing. And so Ron's been my friend for a long time. And when the pandemic hit, I was doing Instagram lives. Our friends were doing like open mic. Remember the quarantine open mics?
Yeah.
So we were doing those, and it was janky. We all know Instagram live.
Yeah.
It's like not it.
Right. Yeah.
So he was like, "Why don't you try Twitch?" And I was like, "I don't game though. Like, what would I do?
Yeah.
Like, just sit there?" And he goes, "No, there's a budding music community. Go check it out." And so I watched some music streamers do their thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so weird."
Yeah.
Like they're addressing people. Like I followed one person while they were live, and I was watching, and they go, "Oh, thanks for the follow, Carmela." She was British. "Thanks for the follow, Carmela." And I was like, it was freaky.
Yeah.
Like, so, okay, this is awesome. So the next day I was like, well, all I have is this laptop and a blue Yeti mic, but I'm just gonna go for it. So I went live. I posted on my Facebook, like my mom and her friends were there. Ron was there. Like I'm sure Ashley was there too. Like my friends were watching, and then because Ron knew some people within the community, he kind of got me connected with other people. And then my first mod that I didn't know he's around with Corey. He's still a mod of mine. He's amazing.
Shout out to Corey.
Corey with 4 Ys. Always gotta shout him out because he came in my chat and he recognized me from like an old YouTube video that I had, because I started on YouTube. That's what I've been posting on there for a long time. And he goes, "Oh my god, you're the So Cold girl."
Wow.
Like, that was the cover I did, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was me with my red hair and my childhood bedroom." Okay. Like, weird. But he was modding for Raquel, who I'm sure you know.
Yes, yeah.
And so he got her to raid me, and so I met her and just kind of got connected with the music scene on Twitch.
Oh, goodness.
And so, from then on, I just feel like that allowed me to grow from the beginning.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, Corey.
See?
Yeah. Shout out to Corey.
Yay.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I want to hear another song.
Let's do it.
And then we'll keep chatting, because I'll chat all day and we'll miss out on.
Literally, I'm same here.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're picking up on that. But
what song are you gonna sing for us next?
We're gonna do "New Stranger," which is the title track.
All right. If you're new in here right now, I forgot to reset the room, but if you're new coming in, we got Carmela here. It's Mogul House Live. She's about to sing another song. And if you have a question for her, please put Command Q and then ask your question in the chat. That's Command Q, ask your question in the chat right after that. And we're going to be asking her those questions after this song. So please do that so that we can ask your question. All right, we're kicking it away.
All right. 1, 2.
And yet again, a new version of me. gaze is clear, staring back at the face in the mirror. This a new version of me. I don't recognize myself. It's a new version of me. It's better for my health, 'cause I'm a new stranger coming alive. And no, I don't miss her. These are better times to ceaseless hunger that I don't want to fight, 'cause I'm in no danger. I'm finally doing fine. Trusting in the quiet hum that I was drowned out for too long. The old version of me has her back against the wall. This new version of me is bulletproof and tall, 'cause I'm a new stranger coming alive. And no, I don't miss her. These are better times. It's a ceaseless hunger that I don't wanna fight, 'cause I'm in no danger. I'm finally doing fine out here in this big bad world. Oh, I'm letting all those voices slide down to the earth. I'm a new stranger coming alive. And no, I don't miss her. These are better times. It's a ceaseless hunger that I don't want to fight, 'cause I'm in no danger. I'm finally doing fine. I'm finally doing fine. I'm finally doing fine.
Wow. New stranger. A new stranger. Welcome to Mogul House Live. My name is Bishop, and you have just come into a wonderful, wonderful surprise. I feel like this is a surprise tonight. We're giving you three incredible musicians sitting right here next to us, and Carmela is the artist, and she just got done performing one of her songs, "The Stranger," which is probably the title track of the record that she just came out with last week. And we want to definitely encourage you to go check out that record. The link probably will be coming up on the chat very shortly. Please click that. Go follow her as an artist. Go give her them streams, some listens. Matter of fact, when you go to sleep, push play and just turn it down. You know, that way it just keep playing them. All the streams. Just let them roll. Let them roll.
All the record labels do that. Why don't we? You know,
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And then when you wake up, turn it back up so you can get your morning started out right. There you go. But Carmela, it is just an honor to have you here with us today. And that song is amazing. You referenced something earlier that you had red hair when you first started.
Yes.
But everyone knows, because I know when I first seen it, it was like her hair is like straight up gold. Would that be the color, the actual color?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Gold. What's the story behind the hair color change?
I mean, I went through the entire color spectrum before
Did you?
landing. Yeah.
Ashley
they
shook her
remember.
head like, yeah, she did.
Yeah, so they were there. See, and there are phases. You know what I mean? Like the black hair phase was like, oh, we don't talk about that time. Like before that, it was like, well, I started out red, right?
Okay.
And that was like the gateway color.
Yeah.
Totally is though.
It is, because then you think, oh, how can I get this a little weirder? Then you go, oh, I'll do fire truck red. You know, like weird red.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you do, oh, pink.
Yeah.
It's like not much of a stretch, right?
Right.
And then, purple, the green, blue. And then I had all these, bottles that I still had colors in. So I would just add different colors. So
Yeah.
it was like, some people called it my peacock hair because it was like the colors of a peacock.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty cool, actually.
That is
That's
cool.
probably my next favorite. But then I don't know. I did yellow, and it just like felt like it really suited me, and I love it. It feels like me.
Wow,
you
I
know?
love that too. Yeah. Hey.
It's the longest hair color I've had, I think.
Okay.
Besides
so-
my natural, obviously.
So this is the one that you're like, okay, this is the one I really
yeah,
love. Got you,
yeah, I
got
think
you.
so.
That's cool. That's unique. What were y'all's favorite colors she's had so far?
I don't know.
You don't know? You kind of just was like, well, that's Carmela. That's her vibe.
No, I think the yellow,
The yellow?
would be this like one of my favorites. But then the peacock hair, because I remember like not just like that color, but just that phase of life. I think
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
like around the time that we like were first meeting and
Yeah.
stuff, and like really hanging out.
yeah.
So like that sticks out.
Yeah.
And also it was really cool.
It was
Instead
cool.
of just being like muddy, it actually like all came out.
All the
like,
colors came
'cause I
out.
feel like when you blend those bottles, like it just.
That's true, yeah. Because that's what I would think it would look like, yeah.
Somehow she made it not like all the colors were like perfectly. like,
Absolutely
placed.
amazing.
So it was like amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Well, we got to go to that Instagram and look at the old pictures. So we can
Luckily,
see
they're
it,
not
yeah.
there.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay, hit up Ashley.
she's got the
I got
receipts.
the archive.
The archives, literally. Yeah, I
Yes.
know. The
Yeah.
vault of hair colors.
You thought that you tuned into a music stream. We're talking about hair today
Yeah,
for a
you know.
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Bill Withers and hair is my entire personality, so it's fine. Yeah.
I love it. Oh,
Exactly.
so, Carmela, you are now going on tour, and you've been on tour before. I've seen you traveling a lot over the the course of the last year and a half or two. So, what's been your favorite city that you've ever been to, and why is that?
I mean, I really loved. Last year, I went to Seattle with some Twitch streamers.
We just got done talking about Seattle.
See, it's everything. Seattle is like the Venn diagram.
Yeah,
Right.
I do
No.
love it. Oh,
It's got its own charm to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I loved being there just
Yeah.
in general. But it was cool because it was my first time, from the pandemic, like doing any type of traveling.
Okay.
And it was to do a show.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. And it was like also my first show in a while. And I love performing. Like that's probably my favorite aspect of like being a musician is
For sure.
sharing,
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then I got to meet, I met Raquel and Anel and Megan Linnaeus because we all performed together.
Nice.
So we like stayed in an Airbnb.
Oh,
We went
okay.
out. We went shopping. We went to some museums.
Yeah.
We did the show. So it was really cool.
that's awesome.
It's really,
Oh,
really fun.
That does sound- and of course, Seattle's just a vibe in general.
really is.
All together, I loved it.
Yeah.
I was just there a month ago, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool. That's unique. Favorite. So that's your favorite city that you ever been to and performed in. I was going to ask you at least, but you may not want to do that.
Least? Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
I'll
start
say
one.
actually I have an answer because
Okay.
my old band and I, like before many moons ago,
Yeah.
we did a show in New York. The show was great.
Yeah.
But then we decided, let's check out an open mic or like do something fun.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time we were just a duo with like drum tracks.
Right.
And so our laptop was our drummer. Someone stole the laptop.
Oh my
Like at
gosh.
at the open mic. It was really
Really?
packed. It was like, a bunch of people, like, it just happened in the middle of the whole thing. So that wasn't great. So I would say that's my least.
Yeah,
But
that's-
not for New York. I love New York. Don't get me wrong.
That's
But,
awful.
like,
That is awful.
know.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, New York, you need to redeem that.
yeah, come on.
If she goes back, we need to have a successful show and nothing stolen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
that's cool. That's cool. So let's talk about also when it comes to style of music in general. What do you identify with the most? I know you got a blend of a lot, but what's the thing that kind of you like associate with the most?
I would say soul, because I think there's I mean my music very much is like just a mix of a bunch of
Right.
genres, but
Yeah.
I think soul's kind of at the root of all of it.
Yeah.
And like blues, like
Yeah.
kind of what you said earlier,
Right.
that resonates with me.
Okay, yeah, and I can hear that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very awesome. Well, guys, we're sitting here with Carmela, and she's about to sing us another song. But before she does so, again, if you have any questions, I don't see any questions yet. So you are welcome to ask a question if you have one for her band or for just her. Just put Command Q and then ask your question right after that. You're about to sing another song. What song are you going to sing for us?
We're gonna do Comfort Zone.
Comfort Zone. All right.
Let me tune her a little bit. But yeah, this one's on the album too.
Okay, this is on the record. All right, so again, you guys have to go check out that record. I'm sure that it'll be in the chat where you can click the link. My name is Bishop, and welcome to Mogul House Live. We have Carmela here, and she's about to sing her song, Comfort Zone. Check this out.
All right. I'm just with a pick today.
Crazy. You said it'd be crazy for me to think of faded ink and being torn. Lazy. You just amaze me 'cause you wanna be anything more. If I had to guess, I'd say you don't care how this goes. Am I powerless, or am I scared of being all alone? I think your eyes are being honest, but your words never match up. It's a dance I know well, it's thick as blood. I hate the guessing, why aren't you giving me more? Pull me into the unknown, out of my comfort zone. Give me all that you can give me, so my worries never linger here in all. And maybe you and I are lately temporary and nothing more. If I had to guess, I'd say you don't care how this goes. Am I powerless, or just scared of being all alone? I think your eyes are being honest, but your words never match up. It's a dance I know well, it's thick as blood. I hate the guessing, why aren't you giving me more? Pull me into the unknown, out of my comfort zone. 'Cause your guard is high, and I never see you let it go. And my mouth runs dry when I think of losing what I know. I think your eyes are being honest, but your words never match up. It's a dance I know well, it's thick as blood. I hate the guessing, why aren't you giving me more? I hate the guessing, why aren't you giving me more? I hate the guessing, why aren't you
That was Comfort Zone by Carmela, and she's here on Mogul House Live. Y'all, I am literally like having my own little concert, and you should all be jealous because I'm sitting right here. I'm like, I got front row seats. Man, this is awesome. The music is beautiful. The harmonies are great. You are playing a bass, too. Every time I see a female rocking a bass, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
You know who I got it from?
Wow, really? So you play bass as well, too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love bass, and I mean,
Yeah.
she's
I've learned
everything.
from the best.
Yes.
Well,
Really, so.
Yeah.
I love.
And I'm noticing you're a little singer, too, over here.
Yes.
I'm hearing all these little trills and reels. I'm like, yeah. I like it. It. Yeah.
She
It's
writes
awesome.
too. Amazing music.
Really?
Amazing.
So we got to have her come as well.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
One day, all right,
I would love
one
to.
day.
Honestly, this has been really fun. So it would be an honor.
Okay. Well, we'll have you come back. We'll bring the fam back as well. Everybody come
Seriously.
over for dinner. We'll make a
Hey,
big
I'll
thing
play
of
bass
it.
for her.
There you go. All right,
We'll just switch spots.
Yeah. I'll sing
Ronald
BGBs with
play.
Ronald. Yeah, we'll all sing her. Yeah.
Hey, I'll be terrible at that thing at the box.
Play the bass and it's gonna play that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I literally every time I see it go home, I'm like, what do I do? I have no idea what to do.
I'm like,
But that's because I don't have I don't have hand-eye coordination when it comes to stuff. So,
really don't either.
I absolutely love that. That was like lighter. It was like a lighter like feel.
oh, lighter.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Just as far as the meaning of what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought you said liar, and I was like, is that a song? Like, I don't know. Like,
Almost,
yeah.
and now I am really hearing the Bill Withers because that felt like, you know how Bill Withers has those, you know, and those sometimes goes like real like heavy
Yeah.
in grandma's hands, and then you have Lovely Day and it's like, oh, I'm driving in my car on the PCH.
Yeah.
That's what that felt like.
Yep, that's super the vibe. Like
Yeah.
when I was sort of releasing that song and thinking about like how could I sort of market this, you know, I was
Right.
like, oh, it's like a just turn on in the car song, like,
Yeah,
where you're just
yeah.
driving down PCH or something, and you know, just thinking.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
How do you dive into writing? Like, what does your process look like? If you were to let us in on that on your own, how does that turn out?
I mean, a lot of the time it's just sitting down with an instrument. Usually it's guitar. I usually write most of my songs on guitar and just kind of like saying whatever comes to my mind, like riffing, and most of the time I'll be recording it, like
Okay.
a voice memo type of thing. And then just kind of see like if there's like a gem in there. You know, sometimes I'll be singing and then just doing that and something will come out and I'm like, oh, that was cool. Like
Yeah.
I'm glad I have that, you know?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like I'll think of titles, like I said, New Stranger earlier, like
Uh-huh.
that was a title first, and then it was like, okay, how do I sort of write around this, like an essay almost, you know?
Right,
Like
right.
how to write an essay titled New Stranger.
Right,
And like
right.
what would I say?
Yeah.
So yeah, but it does vary. A lot of these songs I collaborated with
okay.
two of my friends. One
Okay.
was my producer.
Yeah.
He helped with some of the songwriting as well, and we collabed on that. And then my friend Jess
Yeah.
Gordon, who's another amazing songwriter. And so the three of us, like the next song we're gonna do is called Jealous. The three of us wrote that one.
Okay.
You know, so like each song kind of has its own like
Yeah, it has its own
collaboration,
identity, yeah,
which I've
collaboration,
loved.
yeah.
I don't know. Is you write songs, right?
Yeah. I
So-
love co-writing.
See, okay, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I like co-writing. I used to be. Still, I'm a loner, so most of the stuff that comes to me, it comes to by myself. But I have learned how it is strength to get other ears on stuff to help it expand.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that a lot of people, like if they're like a loner like me, they go, I'm just going to lose the identity of it. Not really. Like actually, it's going to really help pour into it because the people you surround yourself with are a piece of you in a way as well.
Right.
So the first song that I ever wrote as far as a pop song, I actually wrote it with Heath, who I call J Money.
He's got many titles.
Yeah. I've known this guy for over 13 years. Well,
Oh, wow. I didn't know
it'd be,
that.
It'd be a little bit over 10 now. But I met him in 2013. And so the way we came up in that school that we went to in Nashville, like co-writing was a part of some of the processes
Oh,
that we
yeah.
would do. There was one, like a week where we had to write a song with someone else. So when I like came out of like doing gospel music, I was like, man, I would really like to write a pop song. And the only person I ever co-written with was him in school. So it's like, I liked writing with him. I wondered if he would come out to California. So I think it was like 2019, right? Yeah. And that was the first pop song I ever wrote. And it's the one I released, and I think it's like the one that people like the most. So it's funny, yeah, because the other ones I think I wrote by myself. So
Yeah. Well, it's interesting though, because I agree with everything you're saying.
yeah.
I think when I first started writing, it was the same thing. It was
Yeah.
like I'm a lone wolf. Like I felt very like And it was also, I think it stemmed from a little bit of nervousness because I'm like,
Yeah.
what if I show this to someone and they don't like it? And then
Oh
it's
my
like, what do I
gosh.
do then?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep working on this. I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed now. You know what I mean? Like,
It is very scary.
it is.
Yeah, because one thing I know for sure, and you can speak on this even more, Carmel, but the insecurities are they actually come out more when you're opening up to someone. Songwriting is a very intimate piece of who you are.
Yeah.
It's almost, I would hate to use it as this, but it's like showing yourself to someone you make that decision because that person is important to you and you want to be intimate with that person. Same thing when it comes to songwriting, anything that's close to your heart. It's hard to engage and open it up for everybody because everybody starts speaking into it. But hold up, wait a minute.
Right.
You know, I didn't mean that. No, I want.
Yeah. See, and I think that's why with co-writes, I'll go in with like, I have done everything I can possibly do with this song, but I know
Yeah.
it needs like an extra oomph or something.
Right,
You know, like
yeah.
that last song, New Stranger, I felt like it was so close. Like I wrote most of it, but it didn't have a bridge. So I worked on that with my friend Jess. And some of the chords just didn't quite resolve right. So she
Right.
kind of, finagled with that. But like
Right.
that was the co-write, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
and that made me feel good because it didn't feel like I was sort of sacrificing what I wanted to say in the
Right.
song. But then there's songs like Jealous where it was like I had the vibe and the groove
Yeah.
and the concept in some of the lyrics. But then, working with her was like, okay, how can we like expand on what's already there?
For sure.
You know?
Yep.
Like, so that's always nice going into a co-write with something
Right,
rather
yeah.
than just being like, I kind of want this. And then when something happens, you don't know how to speak up and
Right.
advocate for your idea.
It's awkward too, ain't it?
It's complicated.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it is,
but I
yeah.
think, like someone recently asked me, how do you, this was a compliment. Someone asked me this, like, how do you so confidently release stuff?
Yeah.
Because I'm used to not be at all, but I'm realizing now I feel a lot more confident putting my music out there.
Yeah.
A lot of it is Twitch and having like a amazing community
Right, yeah.
to release to. That's
Yes.
not like my mom and two of my friends. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's like genuine people that don't have to like the music.
Right, yeah.
no vested interest in me as a human. Whatever.
Right.
But what I realized was co-writing has helped me a lot with my confidence because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, even if I am uncertain about this song, there are two other people that have a piece of this pie and who really care and
sure.
really believe in this.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be just me, you know?
Yep. 100%.
So-
100%.
Yeah.
And it's community. Community helps us to identify the gems in life that we can't see, especially out of ourselves. I look at all the time, like if I have the right people around me, they will see the things that I don't see, and they can help pull that out of me in a way,
Right.
Same thing with songwriting. It's the same thing. So
100%,
I
yeah.
definitely hear that, and you're right. It's beautiful, but you have not lost the essence of yourself or your story and your words and the way your music is translating, and it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I'm literally like
That
I'm
means a lot.
fangirling right now, but I am like, yeah, this is really good. It's
Thank you.
yeah.
See?
Yeah, man. Actually, Sonata had went to, I think it was a show. You would open for Matt Walden.
Oh yeah, the
in LA.
Virgil. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ashley was there too.
Okay, so I was sad I
Sorry.
couldn't make that. I can't remember where I was at, but I was like, dang, I would have loved. So I'm glad to have. I'm getting the nice exclusive.
Right, yeah.
This is an exclusive moment.
Yeah.
We love exclusive moments here. Even if it's just for me, can we have an exclusive moment happen on the screen? It's coming shortly.
Oh my gosh.
You'll see it here. Hey,
I don't
chat,
know, but
welcome
I'm
in to
excited.
everybody. We're going to take a moment just to say hi. There it is, exclusive.
Jazz hands.
Yes, we love it. Yeah.
Where's the camera? Look directly.
Welcome into Mogul House Live, everybody. I'm your boy Bishop, and I'm sitting here with Carmela and this wonderful group of people here. We have Ronald, and we also have Ashley to her left, and they are just pleasant to be with today. We want to address everyone in the stream right now. Hi, Atomic Elbow, Kenyan Lizard. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Wiggle Queen. I couldn't catch the whole thing of that.
Joe Sweffy, the tiny. She
Yeah.
made it even longer.
We hope that you guys are enjoying the conversation as well. And we need to take this moment to recognize that there is a new YouTube video that has gone live right now of Shelton Taylor. Shelton Taylor was the third performer, I believe, here at Mogul House. Actually, the fourth. He's the fourth performer here at Mogul House. Y'all, this dude came in and, like, he lives in a van with his wife. And they just all along the coast. They're that kind of couple, just chilling
That's
out,
like
hanging out.
a dream.
So he came in as a favor as well, and he gets here like 30 minutes late. He has sand all over his feet. He's barefoot, runs in here. He has his guitar from like the 60s. It didn't have any plug in whatsoever. And like hair all just everything. Sits down. No one knew what to expect, but I knew because I just knew how he is. You know, I've known him for a while. Sits down on the couch and rips it. I mean, rips it. It was one of my favorite performances that we've had here in the house so far. Just so great. So
Amazing.
those videos are going to be live, actually live right now. And if you have not subscribed to the Mogul House channel, please do so. That way you'll be able to watch the VOD, video on demand of Carmela after this show. It will be there as well. And we'll be also cutting up some of this and putting that too so that you can see her. And if you missed the performance, you can go in and do all the things. You know how we do. We like a good replay every once in a while. Welcome to Mogul House Live again. My name is Bishop. Be sure to click that link in the chat there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we are sitting here with Carmela. She just got done singing Comfort Zone, and it's just been incredible. We have one more song left.
Yeah, one or however long we have time for.
I have time for 2. I have time for 3. I have time for a whole
I mean,
concert.
we had 2 planned, but
Yes, let's do 2. No, let's do 2. Right. Oh, I'm not going to cut you off if you have one. If you say you had 3, I'm going to sit here. you are all welcome to perform as much as you would like. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah, really. What's
yeah.
That's fun.
What's this song called?
This one's called Jealous.
Ooh, listen. Now we also do something, right? Let's take a sip.
Okay.
Command sip, because I got a feeling there's some tea in this, and I like tea.
In your cup or in the song?
In the song.
Ron had some sweet tea.
Oh.
A little bit. I mean, this one is really, though, it's about imposter syndrome. Before Twitch and before I started working on more of my confidence, this song is about like when I would go to open mics and see people doing spoken word or something really cool, and I would always think to myself, like, I could never do that. And in reality, I really could. Yeah. But I just had to believe that I could. And she did! Yeah. Nevertheless, she persisted. No. Best quote ever. Anyway, so that's what the song's about. All right.
Bitterness burns in my mind. No, nowhere to hide alone. With all of the voices inside a stone, sinking in the tide. My mind is swimming, drowning without. I'm blinded by the sound. I think we're alone now. Am I just jealous that you're more free than I'll ever be? Oh, it seems so reckless to walk like you could part the seas. Who's stopping me? I just jealous. The darkness invading my space. I pray to a God who don't know my name.
I'm just gonna sit here because I don't know what to do. Wow. Dang. Sing, Carmel. Dang.
Cute.
Oh, they're singing like that. Oh, that was jealous. I'm jealous.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, but screw that. I gotta say it, Ashley. I gotta
It's
say
almost
it.
ironic.
Yeah, it is. Like, I know that's what the song is about, and yeah, I'm gonna sit here and commit that sin. Man, that was awesome.
Thank
wow. Golly. I literally am speechless.
you.
Another sip for Jealous, everyone. That would be the 60-second sip of the Mogul House. Man. Yeah, I'm actually not even sipping anything alcoholic today. Look at me.
Wow.
Just a little tea. Just a little situation there. Jealous. All right. You were obviously singing on that song. You sang on the other ones, but you really gave us some stuff here. Who's your favorite singer?
I mean, I love Aretha.
Okay.
And Etta James.
Yeah.
Like singer,
Yeah.
Etta James, like if I'm trying to like feel more confident in like a performance, I'll watch her.
Okay.
And just like the way, it's just that, like, did you ever see the movie Soul?
So
It came out. It's like a Disney movie.
Okay.
Pixar.
Oh, yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
Where like they go to that like blue place.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like Etta, whenever she sings, she's just there. Like you just
Yeah.
in her eyes, you just see this like
Yeah.
transcendent. She's just otherworldly. So her, I mean, Nina Simone too. Watching her perform.
Woo,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh! Like every performance of theirs.
Those
Yeah.
are singers.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are all
for
singers.
sure.
Etta James, yeah.
Etta James,
When
for sure.
Etta James sang it, I've heard many people sing At Last, but
No,
it's never
she's-
close to the original. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Yeah, I have to do it for weddings, but it's almost like it feels like this untouchable
Right,
song.
yeah,
Where I'm like,
yeah.
please, just play the track,
Yeah,
roll the
yeah.
tapes. Like,
Yes, exactly.
She's there.
Exactly. Yes.
Forever.
I always forget what this song is by Aretha, but with the ending goes like, please, will you stay? Like, it's like really high. You do,
Yes.
you do that one 3 times.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Please. So when people do it, I'm always like, no, stop. I'm always like, no, don't do that. Because it never just lands like she did it.
No, it's
There was only one time I think I heard it recently, I think Fantasia, and I was like, okay, that's close. But still, didn't hit it. There's some songs you gotta stay away from.
Yeah.
Gotta stay away from.
Honestly, yeah, I felt that way. See, nowadays, what I do is I make them my own. That's how I justify it.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna make this my own. We're gonna
Make
change the
this
key.
my own.
We're gonna do everything.
Right, like I'll study the riffs. I won't sing the riffs
Yeah,
in public.
100%. 100%.
Aw,
yeah.
thank you. Everybody's
Yeah.
talking about "Born to Lose You." It's a song on the album that is another like sang song.
Oh, really? Okay.
So if you haven't heard the album, if you're in chat,
Go listen to the
Check that
record.
one out.
You gotta listen to the record. I'm gonna be listening to it. Everybody, put that record in the chat for us one more time. Go check it out right now. Definitely every song that she sang tonight is like, whew, I can imagine. I just can imagine. It's so good. This is so good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
Thank you all
us.
for coming. This is
Yeah.
wonderful, yeah. And you have to come back, please. Don't be a stranger.
Hey.
Anytime, be like, hey, Darius, can we come through? And yes, you can.
Yes.
Yes, we'll make it happen
deal,
for sure.
deal.
Yes. Again, welcome to Mogul House Live. My name is Bishop, and we're so glad that you are here. We have Carmela here, and if this is your first time coming in, no, we're here every Saturday at 7 o'clock, and we have artists here performing. What we do is we work hard to create a community where we can amplify the artistic voice. And so tonight, we have a voice that doesn't need any more amplification for sure. We're just kind of just sitting in her presence, but we are glad to be here. We are glad to be here as flies on the wall, and I'm so glad that you all came in as well. Now, I did not see any questions in the chat, so you guys must know Carmela pretty well, which is not a bad thing. But if you have a question, there's still time to ask a question. All you have to do is put Command Q, then ask your question, like Command Q. Carmela, what's your favorite ice cream? What is your favorite ice cream?
Wow, what a question.
Sorry, I just stole y'all's
Honestly,
question.
okay, we went to Salt and Straw recently, the three of us, our last San Diego show, and
Yeah.
I like have not recovered still because it's so good.
Yeah, Salt and Straw
They
is
have
amazing.
this honey lavender flavor that's very
Yes,
good.
I've had
And then
that.
a snickerdoodle. What was it? Something snickerdoodle.
I like
Cinnamons.
Okay, I haven't had that one. Yeah.
So
It
good.
was good. I got that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like honey.
Yeah, that honey lavender it was different. I liked it.
Yeah, normally I like, just full on like cake batter or like,
Right.
like whatever. But honey lavender, it felt kind of bougie ordering it.
Yeah.
So good.
You don't need it salt and straw. Like
Exactly,
come on.
exactly.
You already gotta kind of give into the bougie.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah.
Just step into it. The
You
boosh.
yeah, go ahead and do the straight bougie, especially when you go to a place like that. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yes. If there was a food that you could go right to every day and just eat, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. Do you guys have an answer?
Noodles.
Cheese.
Cheese
And
and
noodles.
noodles. Okay, so we definitely were on track with you both tonight.
Honestly,
Like, we're on the same way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you tuned into the frequency. Like Carmela's gonna be okay. There's somebody there that really
Yes.
like,
That's
I gotta make it.
Yeah, I felt it.
into
I felt it.
noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say
Yeah.
those, I'll agree.
Cheese and noodles.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed. Cheese.
Pretty
And,
good.
well, then we hit it.
Honestly. I gotta say smoked
Mac
Gouda.
and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Goat cheese.
The next time y'all come, I'm gonna make you my macaroni and cheese recipe. Straight up.
Okay.
Now, we are probably gonna have to eat that after because you're
I was
gonna
gonna
want us to
say.
go late.
I was gonna say we gotta plan time
Just
for this.
lay down. Yeah.
Yes, we will gorge. It's-
That's not a meal you eat before you sing. Macaroni and cheese, fried chicken. We did fried chicken for Nathan V last week, and that was so good.
amazing.
God, man,
Dude.
it was hard to stop eating too. Man, we had chicken, cabbage. We eat good here at the Mogul House. That's for sure. Every Saturday.
The
so
best broccoli I've ever had. Like
That's just seasoning.
Really good.
Yeah,
seasoning.
just
Well, okay,
throwing
listen.
seasoning
If
on
your
it, yeah.
kids are like, I don't want to eat my greens, just come over to the
Yeah,
Mogul
yeah,
House.
that's right, yeah.
Bring them here.
Yes,
And
yeah.
say, Bishop, please make me some broccoli.
One of my good friends and who is like one of my mentors, Bianca Olthoff. She is a Latina, and and I go over to their house probably maybe like once a month for dinner. Her and her husband Matt, and Matt is a sommelier, so I learned always about wine, which I didn't know anything about wine until I started hanging out with him. But then we also have veggies and meat. It's normally what I can eat. So she always like makes these incredible veggies. And I asked her last week, what's the secret? She said it's a good oil, like a good olive oil, like an expensive one. She said olive oil has different tastes, and if you buy cheap ones, you don't really get the fullness of it. And then just like a lot of seasoning, so like pepper, salt, whatever you fancy. But so now that's my secret. 2 questions. We got 2 questions. I've been
Dang.
notified. Look at that.
We are getting
Can
some.
I ask a question?
Oh yes.
Everybody.
Yes,
Everyone's answer?
definitely. Well, let's have that right now.
I'm curious. Sorry. So we're gonna do kind of like a music-y question, but what song right now do you wish that you had written? Oh my gosh. Or just any song. What's a song that you wish that you had written?
I have so many answers to this question.
Mine currently is "Why Am I Like This"
What's
by
yours?
Orla Gartland. It's one that we do the cover of. It's
Yes.
very
Yeah.
sweet, very good.
Yeah.
Makes me like sentimental and want to cry, but also like jam out. I don't know. It's so funny. There's so many good
That's a
songs coming out,
great-
especially right now. Like
Yeah.
just kind of gets you one.
There have been a lot of great songs that have come out.
And songs being broadcast from TV shows. Like there are so many
100%.
songs resurfacing. So
Yes.
100%.
all these great tunes kind of popping up.
That's
Man.
true.
So, yeah.
Man, I think I would have 2. One would be Lost Ones by Jasmine Sullivan. It's on her latest record, The Hotels, which is spelled Heaux, a classy hoe, which we all have a classy hoe moment. But I love that
Especially
song so
Ron.
much. Yeah, right. I'm with you. Listen. I always say the whole spirit to jump on anybody if you let it. But so
I love it.
I literally love that song so much because it was almost as if I wrote it, every lyric, because I had been there. And I remember when I first heard it, you can ask Heath, I played it over and over and over. And every time I sing it in my stream, I'm like about to cry because it's exactly what I would have written.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that gets me. And then Us Against the World by Coldplay. Yeah.
Don't know if I know that one.
Yeah. Is that what it's called? Did I give it the right title? Yeah.
It's a great song.
That's on the Miley Zala record, right? Yeah. It's beautiful. Us against the world. And if we could float away. It's just a beautiful song. I love that song. I think that's my 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything that Troye Sivan writes as well.
Oh,
I love Troye Sivan.
oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a writer's writer right there.
This one has my
Yes.
heart.
Yes.
His album Bloom
Oh
was.
my
I'm
gosh.
sorry, I just, like,
That's
really
okay.
quick,
We
but
would be best
Bloom was
friends.
a beautiful album.
Wasn't it?
Gosh, I remember listening to
God.
that while working, and it was like hard to work because it was like I just wanted to like sit and Daydream.
Yes, 100%.
Such a good album. Such a good like pop album, like sultry kind of pop album.
I agree. I agree. What's the song in there that frick, I always forget it, but it's beautiful. It's his only like acoustic song. I got the good side of you. Dun, 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 dun. It's just so beautiful. If you listen to it, you'll probably start crying. But it's called Good Side. Beautiful song by my mind. All this, yeah. If you haven't listened to Troye Sivan, to me, he is probably one of the best writers out right now. He does not forsake writing just for a good vibe. It all goes together, which is beautiful. Hopefully I answered your question right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, recently I've been kind of obsessing about this band named Bahamas.
Okay.
And they're not like famous, but they wrote this song called Done Did Me No Good, and it's like super catchy. The lyrics are really interesting. Like I just everything about it I love. Like I just love it.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like I think it's a guy, Bahamas, and he
Yeah.
like has a band, kind of
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's Carmela. But that honestly, okay, so then there's that. There's Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes for so many reasons. I think for them, like
Such an iconic
it's
song.
such an iconic song.
Yeah.
Like the riff, like everything. I just love riffs.
Yeah.
I love a good riff.
Oh, yes. 100%.
And there's this other song called Pretty Pimpin' by Kurt Vile that I really like.
Pretty
And it's
Pimpin'.
very, very raw, very cool. I don't know. I love when a song can just like explain something so effortlessly. Explain a really complicated human experience and your emotions. Just so like,
Yes.
just like, well, whatever. It's
Yeah.
just words. It's
Yeah.
So I think in a sense, all three of those songs kind of do
Yeah.
that. So I don't know.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. What about you, Ron?
I would probably say I'm not a songwriter.
Okay.
But I would probably say "Good to Be Alone" by Theo Katzman.
Goodness.
That's a good one.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Sonata agrees with that. Yes.
He's incredible.
He almost jumped over that light there.
Did you think? Okay.
The whole thing goes down.
Right. That was a good question, Ashley. You
Yeah.
should come and interview people every once in a while.
That was good.
I do have a question for you, Carmela, here from Atomic Elbow. Do you enjoy the production process for the album, or did you enjoy the production process for the album New Stranger?
Yes. It was so simple. Like, it was weird how almost easy it was. There weren't that many, like, disagreements between my producer and I.
Yeah.
So that was a beautiful thing, because I've definitely worked with producers that takes a lot more time and a
Yep.
lot more kind of overthinking. Like, it just
Yep.
felt like we did the thing, we would, like, work on a different song, come back to the other song, and we had the same notes.
Right.
So it was just like, oh, do those things, and there we go, you know?
Yeah.
So it was
Man.
actually pretty seamless.
Yeah, there's nothing like working with a good producer.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, seriously.
Yeah.
Nothing like it. I'm trying to think which one was like the hardest. Actually, you know what? I think Burden was
Okay.
the hardest. Burden is a song on the album. And it's like the like black sheep of the album. It's like
Okay.
it's like a rock song, like out of left field. And we wanted to make it like not so like, you know, 60s, 70s like rocker thing. And then we
Yeah.
also didn't want to make it too like Paramore-esque. So we
Yeah.
tried to like find a
The happy
sort of middle
medium.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that one probably took the longest to produce, but everything else was like very seamless.
Nice, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, that's cool. When you find a relationship like that, with me and Heath were talking about that. I think a couple nights ago we were in and out, and finding a good relationship with the producer. He described it as like kind of treating it as a band or
It
whatsoever, which
really
is a great,
is.
yeah.
Yep,
You
totally.
want people in your band that actually know where you're going and all that stuff. So that's
Totally.
good. Great question, Atomic Elbow. Thank you for submitting that. Again, if you have a question, it is not too late to submit it. Command Q, and you can ask your question after that. Peanut Butter and Fluff. I seen this name in the chat last week, and I loved it. Peanut Butter and Fluff. Do you have a favorite moment from your Twitch streaming career so far? Question mark.
How do I pick one? I mean, I'm trying to think. Do you have one that you remember?
I would say our collab with the B-Reel.
That one was really fun. Honestly, yeah. You know what? All of the collab streams.
Yeah.
I think That has been the most beautiful thing is
Yeah.
like the friendships that I've been able to make like
Nice.
from Twitch and inviting people into the space and like actually creating music with them. Biru and Ron, Biru Popcorn, I don't know if you know him.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He
Yeah,
came over
yeah.
and Ron came over and he had his guitar. I was playing bass. Ron was on his cajon and it just like the 3-part harmony. We did a 3-part harmony mouth trumpet song.
Wow.
All in 3 part. It was just very, very iconic.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But like it's stuff like that. I mean, and I guess like a moment we hit a goal. I forget what exactly it was, but you know, the incentive was I was gonna pie myself in the face after the goal hit, and so I pied myself. And I usually sing this like really like sweet wistful song at the end of the streams just to kind of close it out. And then we got a raid, and I'm just covered in like whipped cream, and like my makeup's all like, and so I found like a picture of a clown nose and just like put it on the screen and was just like, "Hello everyone, welcome. This is very normal." Like the streams get really wild.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess like you know it's things like that.
Yeah.
You know.
That is, it's cool to have another streamer in this performance or this time together, because most of the musicians that come here aren't familiar with Twitch, so they're like, "What is Twitch? What's happening here?"
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's when they ask us like, "Yeah, that's right, you're a streamer." I keep forgetting that so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. Elemental P asks, "What instrument do you wish you could play?" That's a good question,
Harp.
too. The harp.
How cool would that be?
She's only maybe saying it because you probably play every instrument, don't you? Do you play drums too?
I would love to play drums. I don't really play drums.
Okay.
I'm not great.
What about piano? You play piano?
Yeah.
See, only people that can play 1,000 instruments would say, "Oh yeah, I want to play the harp too." That's the only one I don't know.
Okay, but if the question was like, which one would you want to be like? Virtuoso, like virtuosic player. I would say piano, but
Okay.
because I'm not, you know, that's not my primary instrument.
Okay, got you.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of like have them all lying around. And
Yeah,
just kinda
yeah.
Like
Hey.
tinker.
Once again, jealous. I mean, just totally living that song out. Am I? Wow. Okay, we got another one. Look at this from Dara Hated Music. Celebrity dinner date with 4 celebs, dead or alive. Who are you inviting and why? And then there's a second part to the question. Well, let's just ask that one first.
Okay. Well, I can't. If I'm trying not to stay away from my Mount Rushmore people, because obviously all of them.
Yes, definitely.
But honestly, Saint Vincent.
Okay.
I really love her. I like have like a crush on her, obviously, but I think she's really talented, and I just
Yeah.
want to pick her brain.
Okay.
I have to pick 4. That's a lot.
I know. You can throw some of the other ones in too.
You know, I mean, you guys can answer too. I know you have answers.
Have answers.
Yeah.
She can answer for me.
You know what?
No, I can't answer for you because my 4 are not going to be the same as
Yeah.
yours. 4, right?
Heaven.
That seems like a lie.
You know, what's one?
For
you.
Think about it.
Okay.
Can I think about it? Okay.
So, okay, I thought of one.
Yeah.
Another one. Harry Styles.
Oh,
He just seems very.
yes.
He would be such a polite date.
Yes.
So much fun.
Right?
He would be great.
He would
Yes.
just.
So much
He would
These are
ask
all-
you questions about yourself, and you're like, "But you're Harry Styles."
Yeah.
Like what? You know.
I would love to talk to Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
So
interesting.
this is all together or just like one person one-on-one?
I'm like a one-on-one type
Okay,
of gal.
just one-on-one. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Go.
Jensen Ackles, Misha Collins, Allie, and AJ.
Allie and AJ.
No, why are you laughing?
No,
They
from
are coming out
Disney.
with new music.
Shut
They're
up.
coming out with new music.
They're
They
actually-
have released their first album in like 10
We've
years.
unlocked.
this past year.
Listen, if my friend AJ was right here, she would be losing her shit right now. I'm telling you because yeah,
no.
I loved Allie and AJ back in the Disney days.
Back in the day, you better get back on them now.
All right, I
No,
will.
their new music is so good.
I'm not
I
down
love
it.
them.
I'm sure it's hitting.
It really is.
Wow.
Their new album's kind of like a 60s California Americana vibe, but it's got like
Oh,
these kind of like
wow.
some driving songs. It's
Yeah.
got some like chiller stuff. They were in like electropop stuff for a while.
Man, I was an Allie and AJ fan back in the day. I didn't even know that they were still doing it. Yeah,
Allie,
yeah.
AJ, Jensen Ackles, and Misha Collins, and I would probably do Allie and AJ in one, and then Jensen and Misha in the other one. And
I
then
love
I'll
that.
cry in both.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
There's
definitely.
no chip.
I would have to say
Sorry.
my first one would be probably Twinkie Clark. I would cry. Twinkie Clark of the Clark Sisters. She is your singer's favorite singer. She arranged any like song that is what she literally is now the new talk of town because her song "In Thy Holy Will" is the sample that Beyonce used in Church Girl on her new record. Because Beyonce is a major Twinkie Clark fan.
Dang.
Like any singer that you go like, who is your favorite singer? She was Aretha Franklin, one of Aretha Franklin's best friends. Like, you know, Twinkie's the best. So I probably would cry. I met her once and I cried the entire time. Couldn't even get anything off my chest, say anything. Do the same thing then.
Love.
Ooh,
That's amazing.
who else, man?
Sorry, somebody just misspelled Allie of Allie and AJ, and I'm.
Oh, do not do that. Do not. Listen,
Where is the respect?
I feel like dinner with Troye Sivan would be really interesting.
Troye Sivan.
I would love that actually. Yeah, I watched one of his they take you around. I forget which one, but they took around one of his houses in Australia, in Melbourne. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, but it was like a tree house. And it was really cool. It was very dope. So I feel like I would. Yeah, me either. But yeah, that was great. I would love to sit with Adele. I would.
She'd be so fun.
I mean, I would.
I love her.
Then I would just ask her to marry me so that I could just carry her bags. I tell people all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, I would carry her bags. That's for the rest of my life.
it sounds like a good life.
Yeah, definitely. Then I would love to sit down with either Jay-Z or P. Diddy. I don't know which one.
Maybe together.
Yeah.
You know, like they
Like
can
out in
arrange
AJ
that.
situation.
Yeah.
But P. Diddy and Jay-Z.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great question.
That's a great question.
Okay, the second half of that, and then we're going to move on to your last song here. What 3-course meals would you have, or what would you talk about with them? Okay.
3-course meal.
Let's shorten this to the one person. What meal would you want to have with them? And then also, what would you want to talk about with them?
Okay, I'm gonna give one more person, which is Dave Grohl.
Okay.
Of the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's alive. I could have said Kurt Cobain because I also love him, but
Wow.
Dave Grohl, we would just eat pizza and I would just ask him a lot of
Yeah,
questions
eat
about like
pizza.
his life and the people I just read his book, The Storyteller, and it's he knows like Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He's friends with like literally everyone under the sun. Like so he's got some stories. So I just
Wow.
want to listen to him
Yeah.
just go off. He'd probably drink some whiskey and just keep talking, you know?
Sounds like a night.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
that'd
night.
be fun.
I love that. And I love that question. Thank you for asking that question. To Dara Hater Music. I appreciate it. Welcome into Mogul House Live. We are sadly coming up on our last song, sitting here with the amazing Carmela and her friend sitting here on the couch with her. But it has been an absolute honor and privilege to sit here and to interview you all. Thank you for being here. What's the last song you're going to sing?
Thank you. Well, I mean, ironically, this is the song we usually close stream with, which is called Darling. It's very like lighthearted,
Darling.
fun.
All right.
So darling.
Darling. Here we go. Check it out, y'all.
All right. Sunny skies and lollipops, singing to the ocean after dark. Whoa, you're my atmosphere. Trees and leaves and silly things, big green park in between our homes. I'm always near, don't ever change. Darling, I love you. Darling, I need you. Darling, I love you. Never change. Laughing with friends, the window seat, doing pens, the first sip of coffee.